My cousin Vivian, by the way.
Oh, okay, hi there, Vivian. How you doing?
Fine, thank you. Excited. I think don't know who's more excited, her or me.
I'm 59 years old. I'm getting married for the first time. There were bets in the family whether I was going to go through with this one or not, because there have been 5 proposals, 3 declines, 1 cancellation, and this is the first one I'm going with it. So this is a very special.
It is.
So now the bet, whoever bet that I was not gonna do it, they lost. 'Cause I am doing it. Everybody, no, you know what they're saying? My friends, Carmen and Darcy, you said it's time. No, it's time. It's not like finally. It's time.
It's time.
That's what she said. Well, she said finally, but I said it's time.
Yeah,
and she said it so
yeah.
serious, like. And in other words, I don't want to hear that you're going to cancel it or you're going to change your mind, or, anything like
Walk
that.
away.
Show is
it's like,
going.
it's time. It was like a mother. It's time.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the bride.
Hi, honey. You're supposed to stand over
You
there.
need to stay right there.
I've never done this.
And then you're supposed to look
Folks,
at
you
me.
may be seated.
And then you're supposed to look at me and stop trembling.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome aboard the Icon. Lizette, Ortiz, Julia, and Lawrence Meyerson have invited you here today to celebrate with them a ceremony of love, peace, harmony, and the beginning of a new life. They have chosen this day to share with you their love and commitment to each other in a place where the sky touches the sea and just for this instant time will stand still. Until now, this man and woman have explored life separately. Today, the compass is set for a new heading as Lizette and Lawrence set sail together for uncharted waters. You are two persons, but there is one life ahead of you. Enter into your lives of togetherness, knowing that the people seated here today wish only good, happy, and fulfilling days upon you. The vows you're about to exchange will serve as a verbal representation of the love you pledge to one another. It is not the words that will bind you together as one, but the inner sense of love and commitment each of you feels within your soul. It is now my pleasure to ask, Lawrence, do you take Lizette to be your lawfully wedded wife? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, honor, and cherish her, and to pledge to her your complete faithfulness by giving yourself to her and her alone from this day forward as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And Lizette, do you take Lawrence to be your lawfully wedded husband, to love him, to comfort him, to honor and cherish him, and pledge to him your complete faithfulness in giving yourself to him and him alone from this day forward as long as you both shall live?
You bet.
The other ladies.
And that's a yes, by the way.
The other ring to her. Oh, we're giving it to her now? Yeah. Just keep this ring. It's really beautiful.
You're gonna go first. The wedding ring is a traditional symbol of everlasting love. It is a perfect circle with no beginning and no end. It's a circle of love and cannot be broken. Lawrence, as you place this ring on Lizette's finger, please repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed. If I can get it on.
Keep going.
Maybe we should just do one at a time.
Yeah. Oh, that good. Keep pushing. Yeah.
I don't want to hurt it.
Keep going.
That's it.
Push. There you go.
There we go. Now the other one. Okay. Got it.
And Lizette, as you place this ring on Lawrence's finger, please repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
There we go. It's on. It's on.
Lawrence and Lizette, you have just sealed your relationship by giving and receiving rings. Today, this commitment will be symbolized through the pouring of two individual containers of sand. I'm going to go back here. And you can start pouring anytime. One container represents you, Lawrence, all that you were, all that you are, and all that you will ever be. A second, representing you, Lizette, all that you were, all that you are, and all that you will ever be. As these two containers of sand are poured, the two individual containers of sand will no longer exist, but we join together as one. Just as the grains of sand can never be separated, so will your marriage be.
You were faster than me.
Yes.
Now we're going to go back over here. You have exchanged vows in the presence of family and friends. Always remember, marriage is what legally binds two people together. Love is what keeps you together forever. By the authority vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
Love your mom. Yes, mom.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Myerson.
There's the mother of the bride. Are we walking down the aisle?
I don't know, where are we going? Downstairs, right?
Yes. We go downstairs?
Back there? We're going
We go back there.
A real kiss.
Doña, por fin, the big day. We're so excited for you. We're so happy for you. Super felicidades to both of you, Lisette and Larry. We hope you have a wonderful life together.
And I'm just super content to be here to bring all kinds of blessings for you guys, for both you, Larry and Lisette. And the best is yet to come. And you've had great lives. But just watch how much better it just gets. So thank you so much for having us over, okay?
And thank you for backing up to get us since we were
Big time.
a little bit late. And we really appreciate that you drove all the way to Mammoth to come to our wedding, Lisette. So now we drove all the way to come to your wedding. So even Stevens, besito, mwah.
Love you, forever.
Oh, Lisette. The day has come for your new season in life, and I'm so happy for you. I can't believe it. I didn't know who was going to grab you, who was going to get you for this new wonderful journey that you've got. We've met him. We all approve. We think he's gracious. He's handsome. He has beautiful skin, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
And we like him, and we're so happy for you. And we want you to have a wonderful, beautiful life, and we love you.
Oh, Lord. Now I'm going to cry. Let her talk. I'm going to cry.
Lizette, you finally did it, and we're really proud of you. Have a great life, and we wish you the best.
Okay. Come visit us in Houston so we can do a little partying and bring Larry, because we do love him. Bye. Have a good one.
Lisette and Larry, thank you so much for having us. Congratulations. Wishing you guys all the best.
We love you. Thank you for having us. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Larry and Lizzie, thank you for the invitation. First of all, I want to desearle the best of everything. Now that you're starting another life, I hope you enjoy it and have fun. That's the only thing that you take out of life. Have fun. Enjoy. Thank you.
Hey, this is Greg, and I'm wishing Larry and Lizette the most happiest times to come for the rest of their life. You guys deserve each other, and it was just a pleasure to be invited. Thank you very much.
Hello, Larry and Lizette. It's wonderful. You guys did a great job. You looked so happy up there. So proud of you. And I do hope you enjoy the wines from New Zealand. They were picked with care and love. And I expect a full report back on them. Thank you. Have fun. Bye-bye.
Lizette and Larry, congratulations. We are so excited for the two of you. You're both incredible people. And the event today was so touching and beautiful. And we're so thrilled to be here and part of this. And Leslie will always get in the last word.
Yes, I will. So this is a wonderful, wonderful celebration of the two of you and of your life about to really begin together. We're so happy to be here to enjoy this with you, and we love you, and just have a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful life.
Congratulations, guys.
Larry and Lizette, what a wonderful, glorious day this has been in Orange County, and meeting all of your friends has just been a terrific time for us.
So true, and may you delight in the joyous blessings of marriage forevermore. Mwah! We love you.
Hi, Lizette. We wish you a very happy life with Larry. We're having such a beautiful time, and you make a gorgeous bride. Thanks.
Congratulations, Lizzie. Love you.
To Larry and Lizette, to my brother, my favorite brother, and to Lizette, who I know will be my favorite sister-in-law, I wish you the very, very best.
I would like to draw your attention to the front of the boat. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Larry and Lizette Meyerson.
Larry, it's truly an honor that you asked me to be the best man. I don't know what that indicates, but I really appreciate it. And I know that the toast that comes with it, you had fears that it would be a roast instead. But I will avoid that. Firstly, I think we all should give a tremendous hand to Lizette. Didn't she do an incredible job organizing today? Was it absolutely beautiful? A very wise person, I hate to admit, my mother-in-law, when she was over 100 years old, said to me, if you have just one true and dear friend, you have a real treasure. And I have that in Larry, and Leslie has that in Larry. Leslie's known Larry almost as long as I have, which is over 50 years, 40 years for you, 50 years for me. And today, our friendship treasury was expanded by the addition of Lizette, who we had the opportunity to get to know this past year. And I have to thank you because look at the smile on Larry's face. this spring in his step that's there. You are truly wonderful, beautiful, exquisite, and we are so appreciative to have you as part of the family. Perhaps I can tell a little bit of Larry and my background, and I'll try not to roast him much. But our lives, I know you do. I'll be careful, I know you do. Our lives have ribboned in and out for the last over 50 years. Constant over the last 20. We've been in touch for the last 20 years. But we go back to high school. And we were thrown together because the chemistry teacher decided that he wanted 2 assistants, and that was Larry and me. And it was an opportunity to get out of class and do whatever we wanted. So we had a great time. Larry calls me his oldest friend, and that's not really accurate. I'm his probably longest standing friend, and he's actually he's actually a little older than I am, and he had this monster car in high school that everybody was jealous of because it was faster than everybody else's, and he actually taught me how to drive something kids today probably don't know about. It's called a stick shift. And he was confident enough to let me drive that car. I almost crashed it a couple times, but in the end I learned how to drive. So we graduated high school, and without checking with each other, we both ended up at UCLA. And unknowingly, I joined a fraternity, and Larry was already a brother in that house. So we were fraternity brothers. We kept on getting thrown. I didn't have any choice in this. We kept on getting thrown together. And eventually we became roommates. And that was the time in our senior year where I first met Leslie. And he just very nicely acknowledged and said that he approved her and that I should not lose her because she was definitely much too good for me. But as happens in life and vicissitudes of life, fortune that you go on, and we both went on to different graduate schools. And about a year and a half later, I was living in her apartment. Leslie and I didn't continue dating. We got back together much later, 3 years later. In a young life, that's a long time. But I was living in an apartment, and the landlord came up and said that the tenants below were complaining because there's too much noise coming from your place. So I decided I was going to do the right thing. I was going to go confront my accusers. So I knocked on the door, and who's living in the apartment underneath me? Larry. Unbelievable. And so we had a lot of fun, and as I continued in graduate school, I moved elsewhere. And as I said, Leslie and I got together, and we got married and started having a family and addressing our professional lives. And about 5 years later, and we kind of lost contact at that point. 5 years later, we're driving with our young son in the car, And on the same street we lived on, about a block and a half away, who walks out in front of this, from this house? And I turned, I said to Leslie, that's Larry. He's living on the same street a block and a half away. So we had a number of years of fun and adventures then. And we ended up moving on the other side of town, and we still would contact once in a while. And then I got very busy, and we didn't talk for a few years. And one of my associates at UCLA said to me, and he told me a story, and stories that are not supposed to leave the sanctuary of the fraternity days. And this particular story, I knew there was only one person who could have told it. And I said, where did you see Larry? He said, he's my next door neighbor. So that was 20 years ago, and we have been in constant contact for the last 20 years. And how do you measure friendship? You're there for each other, you support each other, you're there for events. But Leslie and I had an external issue that was a serious issue a number of years ago. Larry, without asking, appeared at the house, and he said, I'm here, here's what I'm doing. You don't have any choice. We said, no, we don't, please. And he said, no, you don't have any choice. And absolutely went out of his way tremendously and was of great help to us. And we will never forget it. That's a true friend, and that's a sign of Larry's heart, his integrity, his skills and knowledge, and mostly wonderful friendship. So we absolutely love him. He has done something wonderful for one of our relatives as well, just out of the goodness of his heart, and been a profound help in his life. And I think that he would do the same for anybody, because he's just that type of person. And I know that in his life, I talked a long time about Larry because I've known Larry a lot longer than Lizette. But I know that in his lifetime, he was always wondering, is there that twin flame, and he has found her. And Lizette is his counterpart. And I'm so thrilled that the two of you found each other. And I'm going to end this long talk with a real toast. And the toast is, and the two of you will know what this means, I hope that for the two of you, you find the same happiness and fulfillment that Leslie and I have known all these years. Here's to the two of you. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glass once more for our newlyweds, Larry and Lizette. And of course, a big round of applause for Dr. Jack.
No
We hope you've enjoyed that lovely dinner service. We'd like to now invite you to grab your cameras, grab your phones. It's now time for the cutting of the cake. Ladies and gentlemen, grab those cameras. We invite you to come on out to the dance floor. Come on out, help our newlyweds celebrate their first dance.
You were content to let me shine. That's your way. You always walk a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength.
for our newlyweds, Larry and Lizette. Our newlyweds purposely handpicked this song with a special invitation for all the men who are loved ones and family of Lizette to please come on up. Please join our newlyweds. So we invite some of the men in Lizette's family to come on up. And for all our guests, family and friends, please come on up, bring your date out to the dance floor, or feel free to cut in and share a dance with the bride. Big round of applause. And of course our dance floor is open, so please come on up. Our bride loves to dance, and we want all of her family and friends to come join her. Come on up.
Just soothes my soul. I've been 3, 4. Mommy got a dance like a donkey with a monkey, look like King Kong. To the crib real fast, that's what it is with the women down the yard. They don't play games, they off the chain, and they love to do everything and anything. And they love to get it on all night long. I know you want me, you know I want you. Baby, you can get it if you with it, we can play. Baby, I got cribs, I got condos, we can stay. Even got a king size mattress we can lay. Baby, I don't care what they say. I know you want me, you know I want you. I know you want me, you know I want you. I know you want me, you know I want you. I know you want me, you want you. Given my reputation, please excuse me, I don't mean to be rude. Tonight I'm loving you.
floor. Lizette wants to pass on her good luck to you. So single ladies, we invite you to come on out to the dance floor. It's almost time for that bouquet toss. So single ladies, come on up. If you'd like to catch that bouquet, make some noise, ladies. All right, on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, she's got it. Give her a big round of applause. All right, let's get those single guys out to the dance floor. Single guys, as we get ready for that garter toss. All right, we have all our single men on the dance floor. All right, let's root on Larry. Larry, you ready to get that garter? Let's root him on. He's got it. All right, guys, you ready to catch that garter? All right, guys, ready to catch that garter? Make some noise on a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And he's got it. not over. We are going to have an after party upstairs in the lounge, but before that, we invite everyone back out to the dock, out to the garden area. We're going to take a group photo. So when you're ready, go ahead and make your way back out to shore.
Okay, right there, we're going to do a couple. Right there, good. Hold that. Okay, guys, a little happier. Okay, hands in the air like you had fun. Okay, go have fun.
It was stunning. It was beautiful. But none of us knew anything, so there we were so solamente para poner en Facebook con mi aprobación.
Si lo pongo, te pregunta. Si lo pongo, te pregunta. You said you approve.
Mándame las que tú quieres poner, yo te digo. I'm not seriously, because, you know, they have all.
Yo si no sale bien, no la pongo.
Si tiene que ser perfecto.
Porque la idea es tenemos los dos que cero aquí y cero allá, para que haya los dos en la misma línea, pero es dos cero. Sí, porque sí. Ay, mira, te lo cambiaste. Sí, ya yo olvido, ahí está. A mí los tuyos, y tú estamos aquí. ¿Dónde estaba?
Love you. See you tomorrow.
Mi abrazo.
Ay, por favor, aquí en mi cara bella.
¿Cómo me invitas? Yo le he dicho a todo el mundo, le enseñé este detalle.
Oh, please.
We got it.
This time we didn't have any. No, it's 1%. Thank you so much. So, before my wedding, ask you I love you, sir.
Enjoy your evening. Go back to the hotel.
Thank you so much. We got tomorrow. Now we go back to the hotel room and have a good time.
Keep an eye on you.
Really nice. It was so much fun. Never missed it. Never. We got another one to come in August. We got another way to go.
Go for the $14.99. Don't get the cheap one.
Yes. We don't want the editor.
Right.
I think so. I might have like 75 in town
I know, that's the money shot. I know what I was thinking. Like I'm never going to the house with this year. Honey, you're beautiful. We love you. We're so happy for you.
I love you, beautiful queen. Love you more.
Okay, Larissa, let's go.
I'll see you soon. I don't know, but she knows everything. Oh my God. That was so much fun. If you put anything up.
Already did it. Already did it.
Sorry. You're guilty.
For each of us. It's casual tomorrow. Oh, hungry.
Hasta mañana. Thank you, my dear.
No. It's my joke. I don't expect anything. Come down. There'll be a small crowd.
Thank you so much.
Los famosos favors y la gente, mucha gente se fue y no pudieron, después que le puse cada centímetro, cada apedreta, contando eso. Yo me quedé ahora que
None of those things. Well, I spent a lot of time in the sun, so maybe I got a bit bored. Casino. We have casinos. Yeah.
Wait, your health is
Well,
she will stay there until 5 o'clock.
No, she won't. We took her there already.
Oh, okay. So you
She behaved. She's good.
Okay, then you know.
Yeah, when it's time, she is. It's okay.
I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this, I did it my